So Gravity Sketch is a tool that allows creatives and professionals to generate 3D content using augmented reality in a very natural and intuitive way. The way people create was really interesting for all of us. What goes on in the brain when you're like thinking of an idea? The process was, okay, here's the brief, everything just is splattered all over the floor, and you start picking pieces out of that. Early days was really just wrapping our brains around our strengths. I remember days in the studio where we're just like, no one's talking to each other because we're all frustrated. And being able to survive those moments is like really what can create a strong project. We did a series of tests around how people create, and all along the way we were finding that people are using pen and paper. I mean, pen and paper is so fundamental to what we do. But let's go a bit extreme. You know, let's look at how a dancer might create. They're using pen and paper as well. Then we did a bit more research, and we were looking at the theory of multiple intelligence. This is Howard Gardner's theory. He says like we have these kind of array of different intelligence. You know, sometimes it's quantitative intelligence, and that's like kind of our ability to deconstruct mathematical problems. And we have linguistic intelligence. But then we also have the spatial intelligence, and this is what creatives are strong in. It's being able to visualize. Let's say there's a square in front of me, I can visualize it, I can spin it around, I can throw it up, I can throw it down. So we kind of restructured the brief. We want to allow people to create, but let's even enhance that brief. So we want to allow people to create using their spatial intelligence. We knew for a fact we were going to get rid of like any set of instructions. Anything that you have to like stick a set of instructions in front of you is already going to shut off, a large portion of people to be able to access what we're trying to produce. That was like one of the points where we were like, okay, we have something, but do we really have something? Now we're like, damn, like we have this, but what do we do with it? All this, it didn't just kind of fall into place. It was really this matter of like kind of butting heads, but also like, fighting yourself as well. We popped out with a working prototype, and we were able to exhibit it and even take it to the extreme. We tested it with a medical doctor and a bioengineer. They both think in 3D, but they both use very different tactics to think in 3D. So giving them a platform which they can collaborate on was something that proved very successful with our augmented reality solution. So now you have a tool that could potentially help people, walk again or even maybe save a life. You don't expect these things to come around the corner, but when you're like in that mindset and when you're with a team that's strong and people that are passionate about what they're doing, doors start popping open left and right. Man, the universe is delivering,